this. Pandora.
Good afternoon. I am your host, Miss TML. You are now tuned in Real Talk with TML. I have a very special guest, two very special guests with us today. We're getting a 2-for-1 special, which I love. We have RAH Dollars in the building, CEO of Capital P Records. He has brought his artist, Sapphire Inc., in the building. And
Hey,
I just want to say, hey, I've seen you guys working. And again, it's a great, chemistry that you guys show in regards to what you're doing and just the things that you guys have been collaborating with other people. And I'm excited because again, it's definitely a breath of fresh air. It's definitely something that's unique. RAH Dollars, you were actually introduced to me about, I want to say over a year ago. It was a show that you were doing in Providence. And I think I was
right.
And I don't know exactly who it was with, but then one of my friends said, "Oh, you know RAH Dollars? Oh, I know him." And I was like, and that was Sarah, Mimi. And she was like, "I really know him." So it was so crazy because I was like, I don't know who this guy is, where he came from. And then I started, following you, and I found out that you have been in New England, but you're actually from Brooklyn, from Crown Heights.
Right.
And that says a lot to me because that tells me that you're an explorer. You're also a person who steps outside of your comfort zone and you're networking and you're building in this region. And that's important, I think, to recognize. So shout out to you for that, King.
Thank you. Salute. Appreciate that.
You're welcome. So tell me, I've been doing my homework. I know the current project that you have right now is Underdog.
Yes.
And that you've been pushing that for about a year, I think, from what I've seen.
Yes.
So what's that been like for you? Because it's hard being the underdog.
Yes, it is. Yes, that's a fact. So for me, I kind of embrace it though. You know what I mean? So it's like, I feel like I'm not like I don't hold vendettas or grudges. I'm a trendsetter. So I feel like I'm the people's champ with the work I put out. You know what I mean? And what I do, I feel like the rest of the world don't really know yet, but they're eventually going to find out that I am that one. You feel what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And when I listen to your music, it's very distinctive. I feel like you have a voice that resonates with people. I feel like you're spitting that hot shit. You're spitting the drill, but you're also very lyrical in telling stories about, just self-awareness. And things that people don't want to talk about, feelings, emotions. And that's what's important to me, is the person who's being actually transparent in their music. Yeah, I can show you all the glitz and glamour, but here's the side note to that. And I think that's one of the things that I've recognized in your music as you just give that energy, So that's definitely something to have. Great.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that. For real.
You're welcome.
Real.
You're welcome. So tell me, Sapphire Inc., where did you get that name from? Is it because of all the tattoos?
Yeah, so I wanted to kind of go with a name that kind of flows with me. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like the crystals, you got the fine gems, and then you got the ink because I'm in the process of inking the whole body besides my face. I'm gonna leave that.
That's right.
I'm gonna leave that.
Now, how long have you guys been working together? Tell me that.
Honestly, so in June, I did a wild video or something. He liked it. I looked. I was like, oh, this guy's a rapper. I was like, I'm gonna reach out. So I was like, hey, I make music. I've really been singing my entire life, but I only got into recording one song so far. You know what I mean? I've been singing forever, but I started working on a project with somebody earlier. So I just sent him a little clip of the project, and he was like, can you get in the studio today? And I was like, I'm on my way. Like, tell me the time and I will be there. And I was early.
That's so dope. That's
Since
so dope.
then, I've probably written about 30 songs. So I just haven't released all my music. I'm a writer, so writing's my passion. So, and we have a lot of music together. We flow together. Whatever style's given to us, we're gonna rock it. And yeah, I keep producing more music. So
now, are you rapping and singing, or are you just?
I mean, I could definitely like spit bars if I needed to, but like I'm not a rapper. Maybe I've spit a couple bars in like one song or two songs like that I haven't put out. You know what I mean? I'll do like a little light rapping. But singing is like my passion. But, you know, I'm a writer. So.
Yeah, you can do it. You can do it. I think that once you understand.
But I'm not trying to be the next rapper out here. Like, I'm not trying to be the next, like, you know, I'm not trying to be like, I'm not, no. Sexy Red can take that. She can take that. I'm trying to work with her for sure. But I'm going to do the singing part.
That's right. I love that. And singers get paid more. You know, people don't realize that when it comes to music, is that the vocalist always gets more royalties and things like that. So it's important to recognize that in music, is that, you know, a lot of people think that rapping is where the money is, but it's also your ability to be diverse. And
yeah,
I think that's the part of artistry that's important, is that, you know, you tap into all those different channels. So shout out to you.
You know, I have a hip hop song out. I have an Afrobeat song out. I have an EDM song out. I got a pop song out. I got an I'm piano project I'm working on. That's not out yet, but we're working on it. So
that's dope. I love that. Again, because it's all about the creativity, I think, and finding your niche. You know, like I think that's important.
Like last week, I wrote 2 songs for a metalcore project because I was like, you know, that's like a scene that I've always been in my whole life. So like, why not just blow the people away and just do it all? That's kind of where I'm at. So
yeah.
And you have a little bit of everything. You put me in it, I'm a chameleon. I can pick it right up. I write every kind of music that there is. Besides opera, you won't catch me singing no opera.
You never know. You might be good at that too. You never know.
You never know. You never know. That's the point. You know, is tapping in. And what is it like working with RAH? Because I think, you know, he's more seasoned in a lot of senses.
He has the soul, and he's also like, so how do I say it? So like I'm a dreamer, you know what I mean? Yeah. He's a realist. He's a realist. So I can dream and he'll dream big with me and we're gonna go to the top, you know what I mean? Like he believes in me, but he's also like, he's got a wise mind, like he's an old soul. So he kind of just like, listen, like, I know you're thinking like this, but we got to do it like this for it to work. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he'll be like, yeah, he doesn't sugarcoat anything.
That's dope.
There's no sugarcoating. He's like, he gives it to me straight, which like is kind of how you need it. You know what I mean? You need somebody to be like, all right, this is the real of the situation. You know what I mean? Like,
RAH.
Decipher. He's wise. He's been in the industry for a long time. He knows the ins and outs. He knows how to run the game. So he's teaching me everything.
Yeah. And he's doing a great job, because everything that I've seen in regards to content and how you're, you know, displaying yourself and how, you know, it's important to have direction when it comes to creating content. And from what I see, from the content that you guys are creating, it's showing that level of talent. It's showing that level of professionalism. And that takes experience. That takes having a mentor and a guide, you know, and a manager who understands what the look is, what, you know, people are going to gravitate to. And RAH has a way of doing that. And I think that's important to have that system and that dynamic. So shout out to you guys for that.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you, Salute. Appreciate that.
Word. Yeah, and I think he also was happy that I've been putting in my work, like for the last, like I've been a content creator for probably like 4 or 5 years now, and like I've really dove in heavy for the last 2 years. Like I've grown my platform, and my platform is not monetized because they be flagging everything, so I don't monetize my stuff. I do it all on my own, so everything that I have has been earned to me. So I went from like 1,500 followers, I'm at 15,000. 400. I have about 34,000 on my TikTok. You know what I mean? All my platforms together, Twitter, TikTok, my modeling pages, like my Facebook, probably about like 80K altogether. So I just been working hard to grow all that and staying consistent with posting every single day. You got to post 3 times a day. You might be tired. You might not want to. You got to stay consistent on these platforms. Otherwise, people aren't going to see you. Your stuff's not going to pop up on their wall every day. You're going to lose people in the midst of it all. So you kind of just have to keep going, even on like the days where you're like, oh, I really wish I didn't have to post today. Well, you got to do it. You got to do it.
Yep. You got to stay consistent. Consistency brings the
key.
victory. Honestly, I tell people that all the time. You know, it's not about what you're posting. It's about how many times you're posting. It's about how relevant you're staying and allowing people to get into your world. You know what I'm saying? Because as a content creator, you have to be that diligent. And again, it's a process. It's a learning process for some people, especially artists who are just artists and not really notorieties or personalities. And I think that the one thing that I've seen through Raw's channel for you, Sapphire, is that you are a personality. And Raw, that was a dope pick for her because you understand what it takes to take her to that level. And you're doing it with grace.
Yes.
So salute to you guys for that. So tell me,
thank you.
What's next for you guys? Like, what's 2025 looking like?
Well, you can tell them what we're doing in January.
Oh, well, actually, we're going out for like the AVN Awards in January. I'm in the industry, like the industry, the porn industry. So
okay.
So I'm going out, rented like a content house out there, about to be working with like a bunch of huge creators. They have the AVN Awards, which is like porn awards, like one of the biggest awards in Vegas that there is. They got parties all day, all night, like, you know, they have the award ceremony.
And they're also going to be in our music videos too.
Yeah, so some of these girls are going to be in our music videos. Exactly. You know, I'm pulling the best of the best. So
of course, you better.
I gotta have all the baddies on deck. So we're going to shoot a music video, but our Airbnb is real nice. We got a pool, we got a hot tub, we got the pool tables inside. Like it's like a little palace. So
that's dope. We're going to cut to commercial real quick. We'll be right back. We'll get right back into it. And you guys just stay tuned in 1 second.
Okay.
All right, guys, we're back. Real Talk with TML. We have Sapphire Inc. RAH Dolla's capital P Records in the building.
Yes.
Tell me, Rob, what does capital P stand for?
Well, pushing positivity. Basically, a person in the making progress. You feel what I mean? Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Getting that paper. You feel what I'm saying? Everything that's powerful. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Basically,
I like that.
So that's what the P stand for. You know what I mean? It's basically like positivity, peace. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Definitely that paper though. You feel what I'm saying?
That paper. I love that.
Yeah, but everything presidential. So everything we do is we trying to do it presidential.
I love that. Now, is Sapphire Inc. the only artist you have, or do you have other artists on your label right now?
I have other artists. I have another artist named The Block. I should have had him join in here too. I wasn't thinking about it.
Next time.
Next time, definitely. So yeah, I have about 2 more artists.
Okay. That's dope. I would love to hear them. Definitely send me your music yourself, Sapphire. I want to definitely stay connected to you, have you come back for next season as your own spotlight artist. Because now, again, I didn't know exactly what you did. I knew that you were
I do it all.
Yeah, I knew you were associated with Rob, but I didn't know to what level in regards to you do music. So that was dope. Yeah. It's dope that I've learned that today.
Yeah, I brought Raw into like the more wild side of the world. You know what I mean? I got into going to these pineapple parties. Me and my husband are like, you know, we're swingers, so we're in like the wild side of like the world. And then we were like, right, you gotta come out. All the baddies are gonna be here. You gotta start popping out to these events. Like then it was a wrap ever since the first event. Missy Bender and Spencer put on the Mind Bender parties, and they're amazing, great hosts, like great energy. Everybody's comfortable. It doesn't matter what your body type is. It doesn't matter what you look like. Like everybody's loved and accepted inside that building. You step in and you are just able to be yourself and be free. You know what I mean?
I love that.
Everybody is very respectful. No one's trying to touch you. Consent is 100%. That's the thing. Everybody is safe. Everybody is tested. Everybody is clean. Like people, like I think there's a lot of, you know,
Negative
everybody's
stigma.
head kind of spins when they think of like a swinger party, but no, we're probably safer. We know about things that people don't even know about. You know what I mean?
Right.
We're getting tested for stuff y'all don't even know about because it's
Right.
out there. And you know what I mean? Like a lot of people aren't up to date like we are up to date. Like we're very up to date on keeping ourselves in good health and just promoting body positivity and love, happiness, the freedom to be yourself. Like me and my husband have been together for 10 years, so we just are free spirits. You know what I mean? Like my husband's
Right.
straight, but I'm bi, so that's how we came
Right.
down the road. That's how we
Right.
stepped into the road because I was like, I need women still. And then we jumped into the full swap and the wildlife, and now here we are. And you know what I mean? We're
Right.
promoting it. We're educating people on the pineapple lifestyle just to be free. And, you know, you should never cage your partner's wings. You should always let your partner feel free. You know what I mean? Once you let go of ego, you deteriorate
right.
that from your soul, then you can have anything you want in life.
That's right. And
Our
I think
friends
that's
are, you know, living in the lifestyle and also porn industry, content creators making $500,000 a year, posting
Yeah.
content every single day and doing stuff like
Yeah.
they have help. They have, this is where I'm rising to climb to. I don't know if music will take me there first or the industry will take me there first, but either way, if the industry leads more people to my page to see my music, that's great. And let's hope for a takeoff with whatever. I just want to do content full time, whether it be singing and, you know, creating content.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. So I've been working in the medical field. I actually work in the medical field full time. So
wow.
I take care of
Yeah.
people. So God
Right.
has humbled me in that sense. Like God has humbled me in that sense of, you know, taking care of people and being at that totem where I'm helping the human race for the last 6 years. And I'm ready to live my dream and do what I want to do full time. So
Yeah. So she give back a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And that's a
definitely.
fact. So
yeah, I'm also a licensed Reiki practitioner. So I do healing, and Reiki is healing of the chakras in your body. I remove
Yeah.
trauma, you know, PTSD. It helps with pain management, anxiety, depression. So I kind of do, I really do it all. So
I love it. I love it. We're going to take another break. We'll be right back. We're
Okay.
going to get into some, you know, just some conversation about what you guys have in the making in regards to your next project, Raw. I want to hear
Yes.
about that.
Yes.
And also, Sapphire, what projects you have coming up. So we'll be right back. We're going to take a break. 1 second. Okay, you guys?
No problem.
Okay. All right, guys, we're back. Real Talk
right.
with TML. We have RAH DOLLA, Sapphire Inc., his up and coming artist that has just so much going on. What is your next? What is your project upcoming, Sapphire? What do we look to expect from that?
well, I think the next song I'm gonna drop is called "Choose Me." It's about me finding my sober journey. I've been sober off like the really party stuff for like 7 years, and I've been sober off weed and alcohol for years.
Yeah.
And that song I wrote like with my heart and soul, and I think I'm gonna drop it in like a couple weeks because people have been requesting it. So that's gonna be my next solo single that I put out.
Yeah.
And it's kind of to help other people getting through the journey that they're on with their sobriety. Because to me, everybody can party, you can wild out. I don't judge nobody. Girl, you want to smoke your blunt over there, you want to drink your drink, go ahead. Like that's your journey. Like I totally respect it. For me, like my spirit guides will not allow me to have a human experience like that anymore.
Wow.
I have become the high that I used to seek. You know what I mean? I've become the high I used to seek in life, and I've become that that happiness within myself. So I'm
That's
just
a
wild
fact.
naturally. I think that no one really can believe it either, because they see me out at these parties and they're like, no way this girl's sober.
No,
But that's
I'm gonna tell you,
Right.
man. I be out there with her and her husband. They don't drink alcohol at all. I drink all the alcohol. Or they give her husband's word, that ass. Like her husband they might give him some shit that's alcohol. He hand that shit right to me. I already know, because he's not gonna drink it. You know what I'm
He's
saying?
not gonna drink it.
yeah, he's a
All right.
smoker. My husband's a smoker. He
Yeah, we smoke
likes
weed
his
though.
pot,
Yeah.
and that's it. And you know what? Good for him. You know what I mean? We both conquered, like, you know, partying really hard when we first met each other. We've been together for a decade, and yeah, we stopped around 24. We got married, and we decided we wanted to like live the longest life possible. And then you know, I smoked and drank a little bit, but I didn't really like the way it made me feel afterwards. I don't like feeling outside of myself. Like, I really have tapped into the center of my soul, which has unlocked a lot for me writing wise and manifestation wise in life. So I'm going to continue on my sober journey for the rest of my life and hope to help other people that are on their sober journey. Like, you can do it. If I can do it and I can live this lifestyle sober, and do everything I'm doing.
We literally be going to bars. Like, we go to bars. Me, her, and her
I
friends.
love
Like,
bar
echoing
hopping. I will go get a mocktail everywhere I go. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no alcohol.
Give me a peach
Yeah, they just be
mojito and I'm
drinking.
happy.
It'll look like it's an alcoholic drink, but it's no alcohol in that
But it's
drink.
not. And that's a
Right.
level of comfort where you are comfortable with yourself. I think that it's important to recognize that, because the influence of music and the scene and actually being intoxicated is part of the culture. And to be above that and know that you can still have fun sober is a whole different level of self control and self discipline. So kudos to you, because again, even in the industry that you're in, that is one of the combinations that they mix is drugs and sex and, you know, all these different things. And I think that once you stand above that, it kind of gives you this ultimate power. You know what I'm saying? That
it gives me a whole different power. And a lot of people are like, how do you do this? Like, maybe I want to try this. And I'm like, awesome. You know what I mean? But like, to each their own. Like, everybody has their own journey. So, you know what I mean? Party it up if you want to. I'm going to party it up the way I party it up. But this song I wrote, I already dropped like a little clip of it on TikTok, and everybody's asking me when I'm going to drop it. So I think I'm going to drop it in a couple weeks, put it out. You know what I mean? It's going to be a relatable song that everybody can just sit and listen to, especially when they have a day where they need to just push through. Because it just says, like, you don't want to leave. You just want to live. So just let that leave the way. Forget about those sorrows. Wipe away the tears, because we're on to better days. Because when it's good, yeah, it's good. When it's bad, yeah, it's bad. But let that leave the way. Yeah.
I love that. So now tell me, Rob, what's your next project? What comes after The Underdog? I want to just play the outro to your album and just the conversation that you had. And that for me was like, whoa. I was like, dude, he is like speaking on real life situations and how people feel right now and having feelings. So I'm just going to play the outro just so that we can talk about it and talk about what comes next.
It's right before the next one. Yeah.
Hold on. Hold on. Of course, it's gonna make me go to commercial.
Right, no problem. Yeah, it's on all platforms though.
Being at a disadvantage compared to others. This feeling stems from personal experiences, or not to mention the societal pressures that make it hard not to compare, or even the sense of being underestimated or overlooked. It's a complex mix of emotions and circumstances that led me to this feeling of being the underdog.
No better feeling than being the underdog.
Facts.
Because motherfuckers don't believe in you. Will be somebody sitting right next to you.
You ain't lying.
I sat there and watched you build that shit for 3 years in a row.
Exactly.
I had nothing to say.
For real, niggas be quiet.
Not once, and then one day just out the blue. Oh man, you did.
Right.
Oh, you got feelings? Why did it feel watching me motherfucker break my back trying to make this shit happen? You never cared. You never had feelings then.
I'm saying that right now.
Everybody got feelings.
I mean, that for me is so surreal because, again, it took me 5 years to build this platform and to get notoriety and get recognized by my peers in my own region. And I think that's important, that people don't understand that, you know, it takes people believing in you. It takes people, you know, actually telling you, I see you. I see what you're doing. I support what you're doing.
Right.
So what has been the the transition from this past project to your upcoming project? Do you feel like you're getting more support? Do you feel like people are now starting to see the underdog?
Yeah, I definitely do. I feel like I'm getting a lot more support. I'm also getting more people that want to, you know, see what they could get out of me. You know what I'm
Of
saying?
course. Of course.
Right. But I'm definitely getting more support as well too. So
Yeah.
I will say, yeah, I will say like it's motivating me to go even harder and pretty much just keep on growing and keep on doing like more and more every year. So I
Mm-hmm.
want to, yeah. So, you know, I want to like on my next project, I want it to be not like the underdog. I'm hoping it can be more like, you know, they recognize who I am. You know, that
I'm
one,
here
like,
now.
yeah, you know, like, yeah, something
That's
like, you know what I mean, like a rich me, poor me type of thing. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, yeah. So like that, like I want to be able to tell like both sides of that story. You feel what
I
I mean?
love I love that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the titles that you have on this album, I don't know if All Night is on this album or not. I think it is,
No,
right? No,
no,
it's
I
not.
just released that one. Yeah, that's just a single I released. Yeah.
Okay, and now the young lady from that, is she your artist or just an artist that
Yes.
you collaborated with? Okay.
Yes.
All right. So that's good
Yeah.
to know. That's definitely
Definitely.
dope. You also
Yes.
have Dave East on this album. Um,
Yes.
did you do a song with Mano as well?
Not yet, but I'm going to really soon. That's good.
Ah,
That was a good question. Yeah.
that's my guy. That's my guy. I
Definitely.
love Mano. That's definitely dope. I mean, and again, those are some of the greatest, I think, in New York right now that you want to get those cosigns. Jada, you know, the people that
Right.
you are aligning yourself with or have aligned yourself with are people who people pay attention to. And I think
Right.
that's
No, no,
important.
no. But you said it right the first time. I'm still aligning I'm aligning myself with them. Like she even got a feature with Davies now.
Yeah, I got
Like
a
we,
little
Wow.
secret
she
feature
haven't
coming
even.
out 2025.
Yeah, she haven't even been doing this 3 months yet. Like it took me 5 years to
Yeah, I
get where
already
I'm
had
at.
Davies
Yeah.
people reach out to me within 3 months putting music out, and
That's so
I
dope.
got the feature. I'm working on putting the song together. Everything takes time, so we're gonna
But
get the whole thing. We're gonna do it big.
it's all about passing a torch. You know what I'm saying? And I
Right.
think it
Exactly.
takes
Right.
a good leader to be
Right.
able to say, hey, I'm in position. Now here, I'm gonna pass it to you. Here's
Right.
my artist. And that was dope when you said, hey, can I bring my artist? And I'm like, of course you can. Like, because this is
Right.
what it's all about. This is all about
Right.
showing that you are actually giving your craft to somebody else so that they don't have to go through the 5 years of struggle that
Right.
you
Right.
Exactly.
you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I
No
love the
fact. For real.
mindset. I love the mindset that you guys have and just the
Yeah,
chemistry.
that's
That's
100% one of the best things because he's already done it. So he's like, yeah, I know you want to go this route, but I'm gonna tell you right now, this route's not gonna work for us. So we got to go this route. So I'm like,
Right.
okay,
Right.
just
No,
drive
for
the
real.
wheel. I'll wear my seatbelt. Let's go.
yes. You have to
but
believe in your
well,
leader. You have to.
right. But I have to say it's working. So not only is she just making this music and like basically putting out music to uplift people, she's also promoting her brand and what she really does. So there's a fan base for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like she got an
absolutely.
OnlyFans too. So like, you know, everybody got OnlyFans, so that helps that too as well. You know what I'm saying?
Of
Yeah.
course. Of
Yeah.
course.
So
And
she's really promoting her brand to the fullest.
that's
Whether she
dope.
see that or not, she will eventually. Like it's gonna transfer into that. And
Oh yeah,
and
after
that's
we
what
go
it's
to
about.
Vegas,
Like
it's
good.
all in. Once Vegas trip comes, I'm gonna be working with some really big, amazing people over there, and
Yeah.
that's gonna help. We all just help each other grow, and it's gonna be a movie over there. That's for sure.
So tell me,
Yeah.
what would be your idea? Your most idealistic, realist moment where you say, we made it. What would be that moment for you guys?
I don't know.
Well,
Like
well,
because it's not about the cars and the money for us. I
Right.
think once we're good and I can drop the medical field and give my piece to there and be making enough full-time content creating and being able to play shows whenever I want and to just create every day and travel and meet people all the time and just be on the road and doing that. that's when I know that's when we know.
Right.
You know what I mean? We send each other stuff every day, like our little palace that we're gonna have and everything, like the neighborhood with a couple palaces on the block. You know what I mean?
love it.
Yeah, Ra always sends me stuff, like always. He'll be like,
And vision.
When me and Bestie made it, you know, me and Bestie made it. Here we are with our nice cars, just chilling, like, you know what I mean?
Right.
We're gonna get there. And we're humble, like we're happy, you know what I mean, with whatever we get, you know what I mean? God can just take the way in this. He's given us all the talents. I fully believe in like the spirit being our angels and our guides, you know, helping us to be able to live a dream where we can have fun and use our talents and have a great time to have a full career of that, because my friends are doing it right now. They told me stay focused. It could take 3 to 4 years. Stay focused, keep pushing yourself, keep coasting constantly, and you will get there. It took them like 3 to 4 years, and my friends are almost making over $500,000 a year now, just content creating.
That's so dope.
They're not even musicians, so I got that. You know what I mean? I have my music talent too. So
yeah, that's a double-edged sword. That's you actually tapping in to what, you know, multi streams of income are all about. You know what I'm saying? And I think that people don't realize that you have to be a diverse, you know, person when it comes to talent and when it comes to entertainment. You can't just do one thing anymore. One thing doesn't pay the bills. You know what I'm saying?
You know
one thing doesn't
like,
get
I plan on putting a clothing line out too and everything. So yeah, because I'm like an alien. I tell everybody that. You know what I mean? Like my brand is not from this planet. Like that's just like that's my little quote for myself, because I'm an alien. Everybody's like, yo, you look different. Like, because I'm not from here. Like, I'm here to change the world. I'm a little alien. I ain't human.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm like, nope, I'm not human. I'm an alien. So that I gotta look the part.
Yeah,
so,
that's a fact. That's
dope. Now,
I'm proud.
Are you from New York as well, Sapphire?
What?
Are you from New York as well, or where you
actually
located?
I was born in Boston. Like, I'm an Irish Boston girl.
Yep, me too. That's dope.
I love it. So I moved from Boston to like right on like the right near the Cape Cod Bridge, like right there. I grew up.
Yeah,
no, I grew up in like Wareham my whole life.
Wareham.
So
okay.
Yeah, yep. So I'm a little Cape Cod girl. You know, I grew up near the beach. I'm humbled. Like, I grew up with a great family, and yeah, here I am.
That's so dope. I love that. I love your energy. That is so dope. Now, tell me, what has been the biggest challenge for you guys thus far in regards to the music industry?
It's flaky for us sometimes. You know, people don't pull through on their stuff sometimes. So, like, we'll have opportunities that are given to us, and then certain people won't show up, or certain people will back out and get us kicked out. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Some people will be late. You know what I mean? So you really can't rely on anybody but yourself, and you got to hope for the best, but also expect the worst, because you just never know what's going to happen. Emergencies happen. Like, all these people in the industry have families. They have lives. Like, I've learned this firsthand because we've had some situations already. You know what I mean? You know, celebrity guest appearances aren't showing up for these things. They don't got stages set up for huge events. Like, we've had some run-ins for some stuff. You know what I mean? Like, opportunities given, and people, you know, say they're going to give us the opportunity. We're ready to go in, and then they give half to somebody else. Like, this is just stuff you're going to run into, because the music industry is like that. You don't know what's going to happen. You could go to shoot a music video, and the guy that got to shoot the video got to take his kid to the hospital. Like, we already ran into that. So
and you got to deal with the challenges and the hurdles, and you got to be humble. Like you said, that is the first thing.
Staying humble and patient is all you can do. Really. But, like,
for the most part,
just be the image you want to be.
Right.
Go ahead, Rob.
So for the most part, though, it's like it's trying to wing between who's really for you and who's trying to get something out of you. I feel like that's the big challenge today. When people see you doing something, they want to see what they can get out of you, whether they want to sell you beats, or they want to sell you studio time, or they want to sell you a chance to perform somewhere. But nobody's really trying to give you the opportunity. So having like a team that could really like play their position, everybody play their part, having your own in-house studio, everything, things of that nature, that's really important. And that's a challenge to have, like everybody that want to work together instead of see
Yeah.
what they can get out of each other. You know what I'm saying?
And understand that,
Good.
you know, there's levels to this, because like everybody wants that instant, we're making money right away. Nah, it don't happen like that. You got to start from the bottom. You got to
Right.
start from the dirt. You got to know that you're not going to see that gratification right away. And that, for me, with building any team or anybody that I have around me, if money is what's fueling you when it comes to music, it's probably not the place for you to be. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not going to see the money right away. You're not.
No.
You know what I'm saying? And that's where people think, oh, the cars and the wardrobe and all these things are, you know, tools. They're not necessarily necessities. You know what I'm saying? These are the things that you use to help promote the brand, to bring awareness to the brand. And I think it's a challenge. I think it's a very, you know, touchy situation, because people think that what they see is what it is, and they don't know all the struggles and things that come into play to make those things happen. So shout out to you guys.
Right. Likewise. Word.
Shout out to you guys for that. So tell me, is there anything you want to tell your fans today? Anything that you want to say to the people? Any shout outs that you have to give today to anybody?
I mean, yeah, I could. I want to first off thank my fans for supporting me. You know what I mean? I appreciate that. You know what I mean? I also want to say, like, you know, I do got a new project coming out soon. I'm gonna keep y'all up to date on that. You know, breaking in 2025.
Yeah.
And for the most part, the advice I would give my fans will tell them just keep on pushing, doing whatever it is you're doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Success ain't never owned. It's rented. Rent is due every day. You know what I'm saying? So you got to basically just keep pushing, stay consistent. Do it like, you know what I mean, with discipline. You know what I mean? Do it like you love it, even if you don't love it. You know what I mean? But most of all, find something you really love doing and just keep pushing that. You know what I mean?
I love it. I love it.
Sapphire.
For me, I'm thankful for my whole community. You know what I mean? They make my life tick in ways that I need. You know what I mean? The overloading support, the love. You know, you have your ride or dies in your back corner. You got your people. I appreciate, you know, the friends, the family that have been so consistent with pushing my music and, you know, pushing me to do better and just being supportive with everything I do in life. Mm-hmm. And I'm just thankful for my fans and my community helping push the music too, by making reels, TikToks, reposting my stuff, helping push my everything. And, you know, they can do anything they set their minds to. I got nothing but love for everybody. And, you know, just don't sleep on your dreams. That's like my advice for everybody, because I'm 31 right now. And like, I started this little project when I was 30, and here I am.
That's right.
You know, I've been content creating for years now. It's been a long time pushing that dream, but like music is really where my passion and my soul and my spirit is. So here we are. Let's go.
And she can't sing.
We're good.
And shout out the block. You feel me? Shout out Jari B. That's my artist and all that. Shout out Ice. You know what I mean? My dude out in Massachusetts. Okay. Shout out the whole Massachusetts, the whole Worcester. Shout out Crown Heights. You know, all that. Shout out the Coke Boy. Shout out Benny Boy Rule. My boy J.I. My Coke Boy Cheese. Shout out to them. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. My God. The wave, the original wave.
Yeah, you know that. Word.
I mean, again, this is you guys' home now. Anytime you want to come back and fill me in and let me know what's going on and just share. And again, I think you guys are both great people to set the bar and to give people the knowledge that they need to be successful, because I think it starts with people like you. It starts with a blueprint. And I think that you are laying the blueprint, Ra, for up-and-coming artists and for people who want to be a CEO. A lot of people say, oh, I'm a CEO, I'm a manager, I do this, and they're not doing anything for the artists. And that's my
overall goal. Like, that's my overall goal, to, like, bridge the gap between old school and new school, show them how, you know what I mean? Like, you can actually do it yourself without, like, being dependent on others. You feel what I'm saying? And you just got to keep on pushing. It's not going to happen overnight. You just got to, you know, put things down on paper and make sure everything is adding up and aligning up.
Yeah. Because, again, it was one of those times where I didn't know who you were. And then when I started pushing that you were going to be at a show I was at, people were like, oh, RAH DOLLA is going to be there, RAH DOLLA. And I'm like, who is this guy? Because he was somebody that was on the flyer, but I was like, you know, I tag anybody and everybody who's
Yeah.
associated with that event. So for me, I was like, okay, I see he's, you know, I didn't know that you were already so well known and well respected in the industry. And that was just coming from my circle of people that knew you. And I was like, wow. So it made me tune in. It made me tap in. And when I ever said to Mimi, I said, listen, I need to get to that guy. I need to get him on an interview. And she was like, I got you. And that, my best friend is dope for that, because she's not even into the music, as you know. But
no, I know that. Yeah.
Connect the dots. And she said, listen,
Definitely.
he's a humble guy. He's a great person. He's been doing this for a long time. And she spoke so highly of you. So again, it's been an honor and a pleasure to be able to welcome you to my network and to my platform. Because again, this is you guys' home now. Like I tell people, you know, this is just solidifies the bond in the union. And to be able to say, hey, listen, we're going to go from here. And, you know, what can you do to help fuel this situation? If you can point me in the right direction, or I point you in the right direction, that's what it's all about, is building that community, building people around you that are going to support you with nothing in return, not to expect anything in return. Because I feel like the more I push you guys, the more successful you become. That's my reward. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I look at people. Like, listen, that's my reward. You know, like, I believed in you before anybody believed in you, before half the million people that you have now on YouTube or whatever. I was there. I seen it from the beginning. And I think that's important. So you guys 100%. Have my support. And then you got to invite me to the next party. You got to invite me to the next party. I need that invitation, Sapphire, okay?
Oh, yeah, December 14th. Yeah. December 14th, Platforms Dance Club, Providence.
And we outside.
It's going to be live. It's going to be lit. You're going to have fun.
You don't want to miss this one.
This one's going to be fun. Just wear like something cute that you feel sexy in, that's like red or green, and come hang out with me and the girls. You know, we're going to dance. We're going to have fun.
Yes.
Word.
You might see some wild shit. You never know. You don't got to go in that room, but there are going to be people doing shit all over the place. It's wild. But it's nice to like just see humans being humans. You know what I mean? Just be your wild self.
With no judgment.
Everybody's respectful.
No judgment.
So
that's right.
Yeah, no judgment at all. Everybody's just happy, and it's so nice.
I love those.
It's a different energy, man. It's not that, you know, that average everyday mixing energy. It's all the same energy.
Now, are you going to be performing?
They play our music in there.
They play our music in there. I love that. I love that. We got to get some visuals for that. Definitely. And definitely send me whatever you guys have as far as content for that. I'll push it. Make sure we get as many people in the building as possible. Again, I'm all about the vibe. I'm all about creating the seed and having, you know, it just be a star-studded event. I think we need more of those in New England, you know, and more people that collaborate and get these type of things going, because there is a community for that. And there is, you know, so many things that we're conservative in New England. So you have to be selective about the audience and, you know, just the different people. But again, it's all about taste, you know, what's your taste, what you like, you know, and just having the like-minded people, the people who think freely and just want to be open, you know, and honest.
Exactly.
So I salute you guys for that.
Thank you. Stay tuned for this next project I got. This next single I got, I'm gonna drop. It's called Only One.
Only
One.
One.
The reason why I'm saying that, because it's gonna actually, this one gonna hit hard. Like, it's gonna hit home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I can't wait. I'm trying to look over my notes to make sure I touched on everything that I wanted to touch on with you guys. And I think we did. Is there anything else you guys want to say before we wrap it up today?
Just stay tuned for us after January. We're gonna have some stories.
Word. Shout out Winter Bands too.
Winter Bands.
My boy Miz.
Oh, Mizzy Winters. Yes.
You know that. Yeah.
Yes. I seen the video that you guys did. Again,
that was fun.
Yeah, that
was in the video too.
Yeah,
Energy,
that was quality.
Word. Appreciate that. That was his video. I featured in the song on it. You know what I mean? He asked me to, you know, do my thing on there, so I did what I do, and we just made it come out to what it came out to.
I love it. I love it.
So stay tuned for more. There's gonna be more projects with me and him too.
I love it. All right, you guys have a great Sunday, and again, you're always welcome to come back. I have some great things that are going to be going on in 2025. I definitely want to include you guys in. We're actually going to be doing a content creation weekend in Atlanta, where we rent a mansion, and I have wardrobe reps and scales. They're from Connecticut. My guys, they come out, they do all the exclusive drip. We also have makeup artists, different content creators coming through that basically want to create content for the weekend. And I think that's
Awesome.
important that, like, you understand, Sapphire, how important it
Yeah.
is to have that content and build that
Yeah.
content catalog and calendar.
Yeah.
I also do marketing and branding. So that's another thing that, creative directing, that type of thing is what I'm going to do a lot of focus on next season, and just try to get artists out there to create great content, have their, catalog together, have their paperwork together, because I think that's important. Ra, you know how important that is. And
Yeah.
I think by looking at, how you line your stuff up, I know that you understand that where you're pushing your music and how important it is. And you don't give everything to platforms like Facebook or Instagram.
No.
Nah, you got to
Yeah.
go to where I'm going to actually see the numbers count. And I think that's important to recognize that. Not everybody does that. They give all of their stuff to the wrong platforms that are not helping to
I
generate.
noticed that.
Yeah. And that's where I was
Yeah.
like, okay, he understands, like that's dope. So shout out to you for that.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. For real.
Yes. I want to say it was a pleasure, you guys. I could talk to you guys all day. Again,
Word. Nah,
Relationship Sundays. I'm going to
That's
have
right.
Sapphire
That's right.
come back. We're going to talk definitely
Okay.
about relationships, just different topics. We talk about everything on Relationship Sundays, and it's a more open, come as you are. This is who I am. Express your opinions. It's all about exchange of conversation and just coming to realization that we all have different perspectives and point of views, and just hearing each other out in a respectful manner. So I look forward to having you guys come out for that as well.
Of course.
Yeah, we look
I'll
forward-
be honored. I appreciate the invitation. Yes.
Yes. You guys have a great Sunday, and I look forward to our next interview.
Definitely. You too. Stay up.
Thank
All right, you guys have a great one.
All right. You too. Hold it down, chat.
Yeah, peace and love, everybody.
Word. All right.
All right.
Peace out.
Incredible music from your streets.